Okay. So, let's get into it. It's the video that I would like to talk about, Browning knives. So let's talk blades because that's what we're into. Today I have for you another set of Big 5 knives that I got at Big 5. So this was a while back. I saw a set. I got a few of them at the same time, and then I got another two the day after because they were having a sale on some of these. So this one by far is the most interesting. These two are by far the most interesting. These are kind of just, they seem pretty normal, kind of, except for the intricate designs on this one. It seems a little weird. I don't know what that is in my pocket clip where it shows a person that looks like they have antlers, or I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Browning. I don't know why. I just don't care much for them, but I see the symbol a lot. I see it on hats, on t-shirts and sweaters, backpacks. And it's that little design right there that I'm talking about, where it looks like a person is either on fire or has antlers sticking out of his head, or is that an animal head? Maybe that's an animal head. Hold on, let me check it out again. Yeah, you know what? I think that's an animal head in this light. I never really looked at it like that. That's the first time I've ever actually noticed. I just see a person, like a head here, and then the arm like down here, and the arm kind of over there, and then the antlers on top of the head. But now that I look at it in this light, it actually does look like a deer head with deer antlers. Huh. How funny, right? Interesting. So, yeah, weird enough as it is. I don't know why I don't like Browning. I think it's because, I mean, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't care for them too much. They're affordable, but they're not. I don't know. They don't really. Just a few of them have really caught my eye. That's the ones that the one that I'm picking up right now is kind of the one that really got me. Everything else just seems a little bit interesting in its own right. But anyways, let's get into it. So, yes, I'm still having that injury. That's all right. I'm going to undress and clean up the wound again before I hop into the hay tonight, just to see where the damage is and if I need to continue wearing this wrap. It was a pretty clean cut after all, so it should be fine within a few hours. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, so these are. This one is, I think, is a manual opening. Yeah, this one's a manual opening. It says Black Label on there for the Browning Black Label, which is their tactical version. Browning Black Label. I like the way the handle feels. I love the way this feels, but it's just like a huge handle, great grip for itty bitty blade. It just seems like I'm, tactical handle, scalpel. Like, it just doesn't really make too much sense to me. And that is model 0204. This knife was purchased, obviously, at Big 5. This was pretty cheap. I think this was 30 or 40 bucks. I want to say it was 30 bucks. Yeah, either way. So there's that. This one is a assisted Browning, and that one is model 0165. I liked it because it just had that simplistic look to it, but a modified Tanto. So that's a little bit interesting in and of itself. I didn't want to carry it too much because it is only tipped down, and the handle is just wide on some of these knives are just really wide. And there's this one. It's kind of got that Wharncliffe style kind of blade to it. Browning model 0189. it's got a very interesting shape. So like you could hold it like this, or you could flip it around, hold it like that if you really wanted to. Interesting. I like the Bead Blast black finish they have on this knife right here. 0189, if I haven't already said that. And it goes into the more interesting, intricate models. Still, this one, this one, this one, and this one are all assisted, and then that one is the only manual opener I have. So this one has a glass breaker on there, and it's got jimping along the spine. I believe that is G10, and it's got contoured handle grips right here, and of course you cannot change the pocket clip. It is strictly tip down. And it's got this really interesting pattern on the blade. To me, it looks very Samoan. To me, I think it's got that Samoan kind of look, that Tongan. I know that's their language, I think. The Samoan kind of background. This one is model 0168, if you can't already see that. 0168. And then here's another one, kind of Tongan, Samoan kind of look. Oh no, don't tell me. Not that. Oh no. The thumb stud is loose. Yep, that's a shame. And here it is again with the very interesting blade feature on there. Browning. And this is model 0139. And it's got a very interesting, I don't know if that's a G10, it might be a G10, like a woven G10. Or maybe like a G10 and carbon, a G10 and micarta maybe? Or this could just be just micarta. It's the way that it's fraying. Right there, you can see that the handle is starting to fray a little bit. I'm starting to think that this is micarta, but I could be wrong. It could be a woven G10 and with no curing on there of any kind. And this one sold out pretty quick. Got a very interesting grip on there. Someone told me that these were created or designed by a guy with the last name called Wihongi, something like that. I think I have one of his axes. You'll see it in the videos. But I think he might be of Samoan background. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, these are interesting. They were all Big Five. I think like they were all either $40 or under. They were not that expensive, but I'm not too familiar with Browning. If you're looking for a budget knife, Browning is your go-to. Huge handles, but they have like the 3.5-inch blades. None of them are 4 inches. I can tell you that right now. They all have steel liners, all of them. And yeah, you can find Browning Black Label and Browning knives, regular Browning knives, at any Home Depot or Lowe's. They carry them. Not all the time, but you know, every so often you do see them from time to time, like I do. But they're interesting knives. I don't know why I lost interest in them. Probably because they're just so cheap. And cheap means, you know, quality probably isn't always going to be high up there. But they're interesting knives. You know, they caught my eye, and I just decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on them, especially for the price. But for as much money as I spent on all of these, I probably could have gotten a Spyderco, you know, for that amount. But I think it's quality over quantity, not the other way around. But, you know, I'll let that sit and see if you're interested in that sort of thing. Then hey, I might put these blades to the test later. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that, but I want to do some cutting videos. I want to do some water jug cutting videos. We shall see what the future holds. Till then, I'm starting to run out of my folders, and that's okay. I still have a bunch of fixed blades to go through, and the sword collection, and obviously whatever else I obtain in the future will be shown on this channel. But I want to try and change it up so you guys have a little bit more interesting content to view rather than just product reviews. So yeah, I will see you guys. Oh, slash that like button, stab that subscribe. I will see you guys in the future. Later.